Boy. What's my name? What's my name? Boom! Yeah! So, how you doing? I have to move the camera here, sorry. Alright. So, I am, of course, your host with the maximum most. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Y'all know me from my hit YouTube series, Hash Info. I am, of course, the legend, the myth, the man, the Viking of Vikings on YouTube. What's my name? I forget. You ever been around doubters before? People who are very doubty? People who roll their eyes and scoff at you? Do you know the likes of those kind? Ditch them faster than you could ever imagine. Anybody who, is condescending, constantly berates you, is now a thing of the past. You're going to have a fresh start, a new dating life. If you're out there looking for hot singles, and you're at least 31 to 45 years old, this channel's perfect for you. The most intellectual group of people I've ever come across congregates on my channel. The channel. This is our channel. Who am I? Who am I to say my? I created it. I am the creator, but it is ours. This channel is ours to frolic upon. Only good may frolic upon this channel. As we know, there are lots of places where evil congregates. Check your Twitters, check your Facebooks, and check your Pinterest. Just kidding, Facebook. You're not that evil. You're completely evil. What? I love you all so much. Sometimes on this show we have a good time. Sometimes we have a great time. Today I think we're going to have an amazing time. No, I don't have pizza dough right now. What are the odds I'm going to go get some pizza dough? Not good. What are the odds my wife? Not good. Not good. Anything landing or starting or ending or in the middle of wife, your chances are more like in 7 days, if ever. But you've got to, slay 3 dragons, climb 3 mountains for 5 minutes of something, which is really, in my opinion, it's gotten old. So I figure if I want something done, I gotta get it done myself. And so I'm not going to be able to get the pizza dough done today, plus this, that, do some shows, which I could do some shows while walking to get pizza dough. It's very bad for the phones. Unfortunately, I don't have a crappy phone, or a phone crappy enough, as it were, to use in these conditions, which is, it sucks, so we'll have to figure out some way to circumvent the odds here, as it were. Sorry for all the big words. I know many people are lost right now. You're just barely able to find a doorknob this morning. It is 4:21. Your eyes are glued shut, right? No matter if it's you just woke up or you've been up for hours, your eyes are glued shut. We're in the same boat. I started early, so mine were glued shut for all of 4:20. I walked around with my eyes glued shut. And it was awesome. I had a great experience with the 420 community yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. I really didn't. There was nothing to experience. I don't even think I didn't even. I never even yesterday. Nobody even said happy 420 to me, which doesn't make me sad because most of you are children when it comes to just even the thought of 420. Like I said yesterday in my one stream, 420 isn't about what you think it's about, and I'm being real. Perception is everything, but you do know clowns live at the circus tent, right? You do know perception is everything. And where do clowns live? In circus tents, right? If you don't want a carpool with 16 clowns in a Chevette, then watch my show because I am by far the greatest daily live streamer in the world. I want to say special shouts out to Amy Valaris for going over and above on the channel and really showcasing her beauty, her inner beauty that is, and her love. She loves to share, and her heart is full of gold. So she's from the Philippines. If anyone is a multi-millionaire, you can super chat me and I will super chat her. So I would love to make it go full circle, I'd love to help out others today. But my all money that goes into this show always goes right back into the channel. Tenfold, right? So if I get $500, I put $5,000 back into the channel. And the reason behind that is I can. And I believe in what I'm doing. Most people don't put the money where their mouth is. Look around you. Look around you at what I've created. Go take a look at my streams and the beauty, the diversity, and the technology that sits on my streams, right? There's massive amounts of tech. And I explore all of it weekly, daily with you. I have tech in boxes right now we're going to unbox today. We got more tech coming. Tech also comes in the form of nutrients, right? Like, tech is such a, if you want to talk about tech, the technology that goes into making, refining certain types and concentrating certain types of nutrients that come in, that are at the store. I've used everything, right? So I've checked and seen and saunted and daunted, and there is some amazing tech out there. Not all of it. But most of it, Anything that someone can think of, usually, as long as it remains. I can't believe this is all here. I should have done this sooner, but either way, this makes me very happy that all this is left, but I didn't realize it was so much. So once this is done today, I'm going to chuck this in the bubble, get rid of this, and then that's it. And we finished off everything, but it took a long time. Like, it is April. I almost said it's May. It's clearly almost May, though. April 21st, there's still nugs everywhere. So, and these are not, like, three thumbs long and, a couple thumbs wide is a decent nug, So, and you got a full-on 5x5 table full of it right now. A couple sheet pans left over. Your hands reek. You know you done something right, okay? So, oh, I'm getting hungry. Probably eat something this morning here. I'm not exactly sure what, but we're probably going to eat something. This is going to take hours to do, but it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun, gentlemen, ladies. It's unreal how much is here, though. Like, all the different kinds. Straight blue nugs. I just drooled. I just drilled looking at this. That's crazy. I mean, I could press all this, I guess. But below 2 days, I have to press all this. I'll just wash it and then press it. 16 different presses over the course of a month or two. Wow. Maybe I'll press this just as it is, because this is some donkey. Blue donkey, we're calling this one. Man. Oh, I think I gotta dry this one. This is way nicer than my dog right now. There's beans. Now I'm gonna dry this one right out. Wow. Oh, there's a big old bean there too. I just got started. So, wait, I'll put this one away. She's special. Here's another one. Holy crap. Holy, this one's even bluer. Yeah, I love blue buds. Blue buds really make my day. Just want to put that there. So much blue buds here. I didn't even know I had this. I just literally pulled this up yesterday or 2 days ago, and I started looking for stuff last week. Or, like 4 days ago, somebody asked me if when I was going to make bubble again, and I was like, and pretty much everything I have left is for bubble, so as soon as I can, my arm doesn't, I'll start giving her the bubble, but I'm specifically going to put a lot of pressure on my arm. And I don't think she's better yet, so it sucks. I'm forced to do things normally I would never do, which is bang your sister. All right. Who's in the chat there? How you doing? Say hi. Let me know you're awesome. Completely copacetic. I am over here just crushing it. Let's go. Yo, Richie Reet in the house. Hey, good, man. How are you doing? You're the first one up on the talk show today. Silverback Nation, dude, I literally thought of you, Silverback. I never get to shout you out. You come in the stream, you're very kind, you're very, you're a good person, eh? And it sucks. Sometimes stuff doesn't always go our way, but also it also sucks. Sometimes people are just that evil, eh? And you have to get evil out of your life, but you're a smart man, so you'll do it all. But you just can't have that. That's horrible. I can't even believe that happened, man. If you ever want to come on the show, you're always welcome, eh? It's a little bit harder for me to get people on, but I'd make an exception pretty quickly to have you on, my friend. You're a nice guy. You have a nice family, Good morning. Richie Reet, I don't know if you know Silverback Nation. You should check him out, though. He's a super cool guy, eh? Oh, here, by the way, let me get you a wrench, Silverback. And Richie, let me get you a wrench, too. Please don't time anybody out, okay? The wrenches aren't for timing people out here. It's just so you guys can connect and, so your channels can grow on YouTube. I like to see what's going on in the chat. Of course, if it's something about, if somebody's saying they want to do a horrible thing to, there's a level of stuff. I just send that straight over to the propers. I'm not really worried about that. No worries, man. I'm still going to work. Oh, very good. Oh, you are? Okay. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I haven't been around for a few days, actually. Can I ask you, or if you don't, okay, the other day on your channel, the Nuggy guy he was jumping on me, telling me I was asking too many questions, so, like, Is it still like? Can I? Do you mind if I ask you? I'll start out asking that. I'm trying to figure out how I ask somebody if it. And I'll tell you what I'm gonna ask you. Like, don't answer it. Don't just say no. I don't want to answer it or something. It's just such a basic question. Do you mind if I ask when you're leaving, or do you not know yet? And then, is it still with the guy, with the same person, for the same company or whatever, or is it a different place you're going? It's my only question. I was just. I'm still going to work. Headed to Florida. You and your wife are going to Florida. Oh, you're gonna go have a vacation in Florida. You're still going to work out there in Colorado, but you're gonna go to Florida. Man, that's awesome. Fucking so lucky, dude. I'll make sure I super chat you, but I will ask you to go somewhere for me on stream. It doesn't have to be like that minute, but like while you're there for 2 or 3 weeks, I want you to hit up this one destination for me. At least, like maybe I'll do fit like I don't know that much cash right now. My chick, she knows I'm giving you $50. She'll be upset with me. We'll see what happens though. But when you're there, I'll definitely super chat you on your vacation there because fuck, it'd be nice to go to Florida. And since I can't, I'd just love to see what it looks like. Save me a bunch of money if it turns out to either. If it's really good, then that's where I'm gonna go, right? But if it's just okay, then, or you say it's really expensive, I might skip that spot, eh? Yo, Silverback, you gotta check this out, man. I'm gonna post a video to my other channel. I want you to go check this out in a minute and come back here and let me know what you think. But first I have to log into it. Okay, Hash TV. So I'm going to Hash TV. I'm gonna put a short video on here. I want you to see this. I can probably put it on your stream if you go live today. I'll probably do a couple presses. Oh my god. Okay, ready? I'm gonna make a Shay. I'll do a couple videos here. Okay, so I'm gonna start this one. Yo, what's really going on? Look at this. Look at this straight clear gold. This is flour, and I can prove it. I'll show you the puck inside. And if you don't think this is flour, and you think I stuffed the flour puck inside of there, holy man, there's something wrong with some people. But I'll do a live press. I'll fill a bag on stream, and then I'll. Okay, let's see here. This one. Fucking public. Rosin. Hashtag rosin. Hashtag 420. Hashtag a day late. Fuck, did I ever get absolutely noodled? Like my eyes are glued shut for 26 hours now. Hashtag a day late. Okay, so I posted one video there to Hash TV Gaming. Go check it out, man. Ugh. I'm telling you, this stuff is in fire. Look at how gluey it looks. Like it's gonna take me a minute to come up with the analogy. Like oh, Henry Bar nougat. You know that nougat? That's exactly what it reminds. It is because it's got that white. I used to call it peanut butter, but now I'm going with nougat. Seriously, and you can tell that this is a flower puck. There's no question that's a flower puck. OMG. So let me take the second one. Now I'm going to put this in the light. I'm also in the dark over here. So now I'm going to go to the light. No, I'm never going to the light. Just give me one more second. I posted a second video. Now I'm going to hold this thing up into the light and do a video. If I can switch the camera. There she is. This was just a few Jeebers. This is the first press, and it is really, really, really golden, super goldeny. Let's try and open it without. It's just taffy. Look at the strands coming off it. Look at that. Fuck, I gotta do it again. Just upload that one. I'm gonna do one more of this, and then I'm gonna bag and tag some. Got like 60 of these bags. I got about 60 bags I want to fill. This stuff is so perfect for. I don't even have to do anything with this stuff. I guarantee this stuff is. This I can just tell. It's very thick. This one's very thick, but super yellow gold. It's not a yellow, but it's clear. Clear gold. If that makes any sense. Like it's clear gold from flour. I've had this before, but not quite this consistency. The nougat factor on this, the nougat, you know, the nougat in the O. Henry bar, this has nougat factor of 10, brah. And it even has some red to it, but it's mostly gold. But it does have hues of red. That's what's going on here. Oh, man. This is straight pink. It's straight pink, so it's probably one of my favorites for, you know, I don't know when, I don't know exactly when this one came around, but when this one came around, this was in all our rooms. Like, this is what we ran for. Like, Manitoba grew up on Pink Kush, but we didn't call it Pink Kush. It was always called Afghani. So it's very interesting how the names just totally just get kiboshed. And I also can't believe that one person created that. You can suck on that. This stuff has been around forever. It's just you're unlocking it and putting it back on the table in its truer form than a mix of a blend, right? It's not that it's I can't see there being hardly any land races left, unless that's how bad laws have become, right? Are laws that strict that they could govern the movement of plants? Like it's hard to understand really, but these seeds had to start somewhere, right? And then through expression, you're saying through expression of environment, we have diversification of the plants entirely. I don't know. I mean, it's either that's what's happened. Like, remember, you got to remember what level I'm on, the highest. So beans start out being all different, right? But where did they come? Where did they originate from? Where was bean zero, right? The first bean of each kind, right? So I'm thinking it diversified itself based off its spread throughout the lands, right? And then of course pollination with other plants throughout its time, right? Lavender pollinated with raspberries and created something else. Like that has to be what's happened. They call it cross pollination, as well as. Like, I mean, this is the part that I didn't get into, and I was really trying not to, is splicing and gene editing, right? So they can gene edit to give somebody super strength. Well, they can gene edit to give raspberries a blueberry terpene, right? I forgot one more thing. So that's what's problem, 99%. Because the other way doesn't make sense. The expression rate, it's not possible. I can't see that being how we got all these beans. The only way we ended up with 9 billion different types of tasting fruits that look similar but taste different on different areas of the world. So, like, I don't know if you know this, but avocados in Jamaica are 10 times bigger than they are in some areas, right? Florida, which is sort of pretty much near Jamaica, they can put out monster avocados, right? But some places in the world only give you, lots of places in the world only give you these smaller avocados, right? So, which I don't have anywhere. I used them yesterday. I made guacamole, but I had 5 small guacamole. I was going to show you the other one too, but that's why I didn't go get it the first time, I guess. But the point of this is just so you understand that when someone says they've created something, it's not that you didn't maybe bring it out, but in order to create something, you would have to have the male. Like, you're really guaranteed remaking something that somebody else already did. How do I explain this? There are, like, Sequences. This is what's called sequencing. Okay. This is most intellectual grow talk you could ever have, because it's with a fucking breeding master. In the term sequences, you can have, it has to work like this: 4 number columns, right? So you're allowed to have 4 digits. It's a 4-digit sequence. So you could be 1 1 1 1, 2 2 2 2, all the way to 9, and then and then you start at 1 1 1 9, 1 1 1 8, or 1 1 1 2, and you start that way. There's 336,000 different sequences. I'm not sure on the exact number. I think it's 33,000 different sequences, but it's in a 4-digit number. You can come out with a variant or a different number 33,000 or 300,000 different times, right? Which would be about where we are with the plant, the seed, right? There's probably, I would guess, 33,000 different tasting varieties, if not 300,000. People just don't realize they're slightly different. One can have that, could be totally strawberry on the front end, and the exhale can be straight skunk or peppery or gas or garlic. And then the other side of it could just be straight smooth strawberry on both in and out. So there's how they differ entirely. But then you go through that same sequence and it's way more, actually, because if we're talking tastes, there are 100. So you have to go. So it's actually less. So if there's 100 different tastes or terps, however you want to look at, like we're talking about terps. When you talk about taste, you're talking about terpenes. So if there's 100 different terps, then there's a 3-digit sequence, right? Which means that's how many different ways you can make it up. And this is the science behind what people don't understand, that they try and figure out every day, but they don't get too far. Did it in 9 minutes, okay? But that's the superior side of it, right? On the lower scale, you could start with name 3 of your favorite tasting from olden days. I don't care what people have now. Olden days times actually leads to some, if you understand, those are the building blocks for what these yuppies who in 3 years they start a company and all their material came from a tissue culture lab in Ohio. That's not you're not a legend, bro. You're literally a copycat of a copycat of another copycat of a copycat, right? Legends are born, legends have suitcases full of genetics, at an old lady's house in Colorado, right? Not, a tissue culture lab that they order from once a year. That's not a fucking legend. So, where I grew up and who I ended up hanging out with, I accrued 90%, if not 99% of what I have now on my own. Like, there wasn't a person, well, number one, I was kind of laughed at originally when I got a computer in 1999. I grew up with, like, dudes that drive bikes, and they weren't even into it, right? If they weren't on a Harley, they were on a Skidoo or a dirt bike. And 1999 was a time when rednecks were the boss, and there was, like, BHO reigned supreme. These things were heavy back in the day. I got a computer in 99. 6 months later, I was making bubble. 6 months later in 99, I was making bubble. All of a sudden, I was the talk of the province, bro. Like the province, like the whole fucking state of Texas loved me and wanted to know how in the fuck did you sink this exact smell of a bowl of blueberries into the palm of your hand into a 21 or 24 gram ball. How? How did you do this, good sir? At age 19 with, a golden beard when everybody else had a silver one. 1999. I was 19. Crushing everything around me. And you think I let up from there? 43. I'll be 44 in 1 hour. I'm so old. I'm almost 60. But half my life plus has been spent with, crushing it. So I just want to let people know that when I make a video, I don't really intend for many views to be on there, but some of these I do intend to go millions of views. Once I start making this into bubble, I'm just gonna put it all on the table. I'm gonna put the whole, not a batch, all the batches at once on the table because it's within my very large license, and just gonna put the whole thing on the table. I'm gonna show it because there's nobody that's ever shown. I don't even think anybody's ever shown 1,000 of bubble before, and that's nothing. 1,000 of bubble is nothing, and that'll turn about two P's of the finest rosin. So you can do the math on that after what I just said, right? So, and why don't I showcase it? Because there's a lot of reasons. So there's something I learned about where we are and stuff. Like, if this stuff gets any sexier. So now I'm going to do another video here. We're doing another video because I've now put some of it together. And it's even more fire than it looked before. Let's get a close-up on it, though. So how do we do that? Oh, yeah. Trying to get a close-up here, apparently. Should be able to. Okay. And there we are. How you doing? We're going to put this under the scope today. Why wouldn't we? This marmalade jam, this golden jam, look onto it. Oh, man. So there we are. I want to get some terp sniffs onto it and some tests, but I'll have to do it after. I mean, I want more than nothing to do it this very second, but all right, I'll do it. Definitely need to do it, that's for sure. My cat's been keeping me up. I'm surprised he can keep me up though with the amount of gummy bears I've been on. So the gummy bears are gone? I swear I thought there was 2 more, but I guess they're gone. The whole package is going. Ah, damn it. I actually love this one type of gummy bear they get. Oh my goodness, they're very nice. It's not like what it isn't is it's not overwhelming. It's not super overpowering. We're gonna have a bowl of berries. I look forward to having people on the show this afternoon, or I don't know if it's today or next month, but seriously, I want to have people on the show, right? So. Silverback's going to Florida, and it's like, what the hell? It's April, buddy. I guess it must be nice in Florida. It's sure not nice here. Oh, Key Largo. No. The Keys. Yeah, Key Largo. I think Key Largo is the Keys, isn't it? I really want to see the Keys, buddy. Hopefully you can go to the Florida Keys. I mean, honestly, I hope you can go to Miami, but if you can't, I understand. I mean, I get it. It's a lot to ask. It's at Like, if you're not going that way, I get that you can't go. I do understand. But hopefully you could go to Florida Keys, man. I absolutely would love to see you go to Florida Keys. So when I go to Florida, that's where I'm headed. I'm going to Kissimmee. I'll probably stay in Kissimmee for a few nights. And then I'll do a day in Orlando. My chick really wants to go to Orlando. So, and then also we're going to go to, drum roll please. I have a bowl of berries here. I thought I had a cup of tea ready, but how in the world do I not? Let's get a cup of tea in me right now. Let's wash my cup quick. We're going to have a bowl of berries and I forget what I was going to have for breakfast. Bowl of berries. And I guess, no, there's no toast. What the hell am I having for breakfast? I was going to make porridge. There is oat drink downstairs. I'm going to have a smoothie. There's no bread. Is there no bread? Yeah, I had to throw a couple pieces of bread out. We didn't go to the grocery store yet. Yeah, there's no bread. So, there's bread here, but there's no way this bread's any good if I had to throw out the other stuff. And if there is, what are they putting in bread, bro? Bro, there's no way there's no blue mold on this. This is like 10 days old, bro. This thing's gonna smell like cheese. I won't even have to add cheese to this toast, you know? Let's go. There's gotta be blue in the middle here. What? It smells like bread. It smells like toast and bread. I'm gonna eat it. This is weird. Dempsters, how is your bread still not blue? This is 9 days it's been on the counter, Dempsters. Should I be super worried? Like, does this break down in my body or does this go straight to my ass? You mean I won't have to get those injections in LA? Straight to my ass we go! I'm gonna have 4 slices, that way if I go down, I'm going down for sure. It's not like, oh, he had a slow death, he ate some old bread. No, he ate 4 slices and just keeled right over, bud. No blue on any of them. Sniff them good. That one smells like toast, a little bit of cheese. We're going to eat it. It's not blue, we're eating it. If you see blue, chuck it. If you see white mold, scrape it off. Maybe, I don't know, penicillin. Come on. No, I'm old school though. Plus, I grew up fairly poor. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. I grew up, my mom was a hard-working lady, but my dad spent all the money. He's a super loser. And I guess that made it hard for us to have anything, so. And he always ate all the food too. He always ate all the good stuff and gave us like hardly anything to eat. Didn't care about us at all. He was a horrible person. But my mom was super caring and she always gave me the food off her plate for dinner. It was sad. I grew up very poor, you guys. A lot poorer than most of you could even really imagine. 1980, I was born, and those were tough times in 1980 for my mom was taking care of a few people. Plus my loser dad that spent all the money. He took all the money, he collected all the money every paycheck and spent it all. Before it was even like on himself. He would go out to the bars drinking or whatever. Cheat on my mom. No pity party. This is just, that's That's a true story. That's how she goes. But I definitely would never do that to somebody. Man, the blue buds we have, these are monster beans. This is gonna take forever, but I'm telling you, this is better than Easter. And no, it's not better. It's as good as Easter. I'm gonna have a couple Easter eggs today anyway, or I'll make some kind of nice dessert. I'll make that bush to Noel. I have some some of those chocolate wafer cookies left, and that I have some coconut whipped cream in the freezer. So we'll have that today. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, like I said, if I could thump them every day, wake up and just start thumping them, and then go to bed, and then wake up thumping them again, I would. But once the lights go out, I'll go find him. He's first on the list. I had my chance when I was 26. But there's a lot of people watching me that day. From all my neighbors were outside watching, so I just told them, you better get going. And then I got him a police escort outside the city. No joke. The police escorted him right out and said, they told him, don't come back, you're not welcome. That's as good as it gets, eh? Because the next time, you know, if I got to escort him out, it's going to be in a boat. I don't play. So we're going to have some tea here. Now this blue toast. Actually, I don't want to lie. This toast ain't blue. I'm not having blue bread or nothing. But I am having. And I'd say this is a good 12-day-old bread here. Left on the counter for 12 days. We went to the store twice since that bread. Like that, I'll tell you the story of this loaf of bread here. There's a bunch of stuff on the counter, right? Like not the main counter. This is the counter, like the smoothie table. I have a stand over here, and there's a box of crackers. And the pizza flour. I must have put the pizza flour in the box of crackers kind of laid sideways over top. You know, the old hide and seeky with the bread. I'm sure you've been there 100 times if you're at least 40. So that happened. And there's some beans in here too. I gotta watch here. I got beans going everywhere. I need a big bowl. I'm gonna fill a whole bowl with beans. I'm going to fill 2 bowls halfway with beans today. So, I'll start out putting those in. Oh, yeah, so it's going to be a good day today. I got to butter this toast before it turns into a real shit day, but I don't like cold toast with cold butter on it. Gotta get hot butter cold butter on hot toast quick. Yeah, and then later that year, I actually ended up meeting my chick, actually. Pretty weird. I think he came to my house in the spring or in the fall. But I ended up meeting my chick that I'm with now. I met her in December of that year. At the end of that year, I met my chick. Man, it's a good thing for his sake that I met her then. Otherwise, like, everything happens for a reason, but I'm telling you. Holy crap, he's so lucky. Because as soon as I met my chick, I changed my life. So that happened. And I can't even begin to explain to you on how many levels and how many ways, but it's true, that's what happened. I met her, and you're looking at the chilled out version of Hashi. This is true. This is true. When I was 15, I was a feared man. When I was 15, I was a feared man. And I didn't fear nothing when I was in 95, I didn't fear nothing. I weighed about 180 pounds, maybe 170, but I moved like grease lightning, bat shit right off a fan, flying sideways at 100 mile an hour. You would never see it coming. And I was 15. I went to my first strip club that year. And this stripper, she was 40. There was a bar in Winnipeg called Centerfolds. And it was only for, if you know what Centerfolds is, then you know what Centerfolds is. It was for a very specific group of people. And old men. And I ended up there and I was 15. I went there with dudes that were 6'9", 300 pounds. I went there with Russian dudes that couldn't even understand words. All they knew was 5 Big Macs. They knew no words. They just knew how to order a lot of food and fill them up. And they just handed money at the gas station. They didn't understand words, eh? They weren't actually Russian. They were different languages, but I'm just making a little bit of this up. I'm definitely not talking about these guys. But I'm not scared. They're my best friends. You're definitely scared of me. But I'm not scared of them. There's you gotta be smart, right? I'm really smart. I'm scared of water, fire, earth, and wind. That's it. I fear no man. And no matter the size of them, when they see that I got no fear in my eyes, they're fucking tailing. True story. As I have my bowl of berries, my couple of side berry tea here, and whatever else I said. 4 slices of old. This is 12-day-old toast. You think I'm playing too? I can go get the bread tag off of that thing. It probably says in October 2022 or something like that. It was from the freezer too. Like, I'm not making this up. But it's 12 days. It's been sitting on the counter. We're just gonna start out. There's no cheese on this. I'll let you know what this tastes like. That's plant-based butter there. Oh. So fucking good, man. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Buddy's off to Florida, so I got to study up on Florida. I actually have some friends in Florida. I got a guy, a specialty rosin guy in Florida, actually. Could probably make this. I could probably make that happen pretty quick too. I just have to go on Instagram and message him and say he's in Miami. So I know my buddy. I'm not gonna say his name, but my buddy's in Miami. And his last name is actually the Rosin Company. He's a boss. He's all over IG, but I know another company in Texas, really cool, really cool guy, cool family. And then another company in Arizona, actually. One of my good friends is in Arizona right for the last, I don't know, a long time actually, but I can't believe how long I've been with my chick. 17, 18, 19 years, something like that. I don't even really remember. 2006 anyway. So it'll be 18 years this January or something like that, this December. We moved in together, January or something. No, I don't remember. Actually, I went to her parents first. She was at her parents. Ow. And we moved in together actually within like 2 or 3 months. And we lived there for her brother owns some real estate. And we moved into this place and I painted it and whatever. Did other stuff in there. Me and her dad. And then yeah, we stayed there for a long time. I don't know how long. Close to 10 years. We lived there. 7 years maybe, I'm not even really sure. Yo, Richie Reed, I left a like on the way out. Thank you. Take care, well. Thank you. You're going to work in Florida. Oh, geez, I missed this message. Just me going to work in Florida. Yeah, I'm going to work in Florida, and I'm go get a place down there. Wow. Oh my God, that'll be so much way better, man. You can grow outdoors there so easily, man. That's incredible. What a fresh start. You're like about the 5th or 6th person that's doing a fresh start, you know? Like in the last couple days. All right, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time. Peace. Boom.